Creation. The fall in the garden. Cain and Abel. The flood. Tower of Babel. Unification of Upper and Lower Egypt by Pharaoh Menes. The Old Kingdom in Egypt. First intermediate period in Egypt. Minoan culture. Call of Abram. God's covenant with Abraham. Hagar and Ishmael. Sodom and Gomorrah. Birth and sacrifice of Isaac. The Middle Kingdom in Egypt. Joseph as a slave. Famine in Egypt. The 12 tribes of Israel. Second intermediate period in Egypt. Code of Hammurabi. Hyksos invasion of Egypt. Early New Kingdom in Egypt. Moses' birth. Plagues in Egypt. The Exodus. 10 Commandments. Mycenaean culture. Amenhotep IV and monotheism. Reign of Tutankhamun. Later New Kingdom in Egypt. Trojan War. Phoenician civilization and the alphabet. Davidic Kingdom. Solomon's reign. Israel divides into 2 kingdoms. Homer in Greek mythology. The Olympics. Founding of Rome. Greece colonized, democracy begins. Israel and Judah fall. Prophets of God. Roman Republic developed. Persian Wars. Pericles and the Peloponnesian War. Greek philosophers. Nehemiah and the Jewish return. Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great conquers Egypt. Architectural advances in Rome. Rome rises to world power. Reign of Julius Caesar. Egypt falls to Rome. Reign of Caesar Augustus. Birth of Christ. Ministry of John the Baptist. Ministry of Christ. Crucifixion, resurrection, and ascension of Christ. Rome burns, Nero persecutes Christians. Destruction of Jerusalem. Pompeii burns. Split of the Roman Empire. Constantine and the Edict of Milan. The First Council of Nicaea. Saint Augustine converts to Christianity. Barbarian invasion and Vikings. Saint Jerome completes the Vulgate. The Council of Chalcedon. End of the Western Roman Empire. Saint Benedict and monasticism. Justinian the Great. Muhammad and Islam. Charles Martel, Pippin the Short, and Charlemagne. Alfred the Great. Otto I and the Holy Roman Empire. The East-West Schism. The feudal system. William the Conqueror and the Battle of Hastings. Cathedrals in Europe. The Crusades. Saint Francis of Assisi. The Magna Carta. Saint Thomas Aquinas. Marco Polo. The 100 Years' War, the Black Death, and Joan of Arc. The Great Papal Schism. John Wycliffe and John Huss. Prince Henry the Navigator. Fall of Constantinople to Muhammad II. Gutenberg prints the Bible. The Renaissance. The Inquisition. Columbus sails to the New World. Martin Luther begins the Reformation. Magellan circumnavigates the Earth. Ulrich Zwingli and the Anabaptists. The Act of Supremacy. John Calvin and the Institutes. Cortez, de Soto, de Leon, and Coronado, the Spanish explorers. The Council of Trent. John Knox, the Scottish reformer. Explorers of the Northeast, Cartier, Champlain, and Cabot. Raleigh settles Roanoke. Jamestown is founded in Virginia. The Mayflower lands at Plymouth. Pilgrims build Plymouth Colony. Massachusetts Bay Colony, home of the Puritans. Roger Williams, founder of Rhode Island. Salem witch trials. 13 colonies formed. The First Great Awakening. Colonial trading with England. The French and Indian Wars. Parliament acts unjustly. The First Continental Congress seeks peace with Britain. The War for Independence begins. British lose at Bunker Hill. America declares its independence. Washington commands the Continental Army. Winter at Valley Forge. Yorktown and the Treaty of Paris. The Constitutional Convention. America's Founding Fathers. Washington, our first president. The Louisiana Purchase from France. The Lewis and Clark Expedition. The Second Great Awakening. The War of 1812. The Missouri Compromise. The Monroe Doctrine. Traveling the Erie Canal. Jacksonian Democracy. The Cotton Gin establishes the South. Slavery in the South. The Cherokee Trail of Tears. Remember the Alamo. Westward expansion. War with Mexico. 49ers and the California Gold Rush. Opening the Oregon Territory. Lincoln, the 16th President. War between the states. The Battle of Gettysburg. Great Generals of the War between the states. Completion of the Transcontinental Railroad. Reconstructing the South. Black leadership emerges in the South. The Age of Industry. The Battle of Little Bighorn. Cowboys and the West. The Spanish-American War. A president named Teddy. Immigration to America. Wright brothers and other inventors. The Great World War. Roaring Twenties. The Great Depression. World War II, the biggest war. The Cold War, Korea and Vietnam. The Space Race. Modern America.